You can turn an AI voice into a product people pay for. Learn now how to go from script to sale, step by turning one simple AI voiceover into a product people actually want to buy. I'll show you how to package, sell, and grow your library so that you build real income instead of one-off sales. Step 1, pick a niche. The starting point is simple. You take an idea that people already use daily and create a voiceover around it. Motivational quote videos are one of the easiest entry points because people share them on social media, they use them in reels, they play them in presentations, and they add them to their podcasts. One short clip can be used in dozens of ways, and that means demand is already there. You don't need to create demand, you only need to supply what's missing, which is ready-to-use voiceovers. There's also a psychological factor. Buyers prefer ready-to-use solutions. They'd rather pay $15 to save hours of searching for quotes, generating clips, adjusting voices, and exporting files. Convenience is valuable. If you position your packs as ready-made convenience in your niche, you tap into that need. Step 2, create. Let's say you decide to make a short voiceover pack around confidence quotes. You gather 10 quotes. Each quote is short, sharp, and uplifting. You can come up with them yourself, research them, or use ChatGPT. You put them into your AI tool like 11 Labs, select a natural-sounding voice that fits the mood, and generate your first audio file. That's your seed product. But one audio file alone is not a business. This is where the real strategy begins. Instead of stopping at one clip, you create a bundle. You build 10 different files. Each file focuses on one sub-theme within confidence. It might be about self-belief, resilience, overcoming fear, focus, or staying consistent. With those 10 files, you now have a bundle called the Confidence Voice Pack. Suddenly, you're not selling a single file. You're selling a ready-made set of motivational clips creators can use instantly. The packaging is the product, not just the voiceover itself. Step 3, sell. Now you need to think about where to sell your pack. The AI voiceover market is expanding fast, with creators looking for content that saves them time. Online marketplaces for digital downloads are full of products like templates, presets, and sound effects. Voiceover packs fit right in. You can sell on sites like Gumroad, Etsy Digital Section, or even your own website with a simple checkout plugin. What matters is that the product is downloadable, accessible instantly, and clearly explained. And let's not ignore pricing. A common mistake is undervaluing or overpricing. If you price too low, like $1, people think it's low quality. If you price too high, they won't take the risk. Look at similar digital products in your niche. Motivational templates or audio packs usually fall between $10 and $20 per bundle. That's a sweet spot. Affordable for creators, valuable enough for you. With a price like $15 per pack, you only need a small number of sales per week to start seeing consistent income. 10 sales a week at $15 is $600 a month. Scale that across multiple packs, and the numbers start to add up. Step 4, optimize listings. When you create your listing, you don't just upload the audio files and hope people find them. You treat the listing as your sales pitch. Title it clearly, for example, Confidence Booster Motivational Voiceover Pack. Write a short description that tells buyers exactly what they get. For instance, 10 motivational audio tracks voiced with natural AI speech, ready for Reels, YouTube Shorts, podcasts, or daily affirmations. Each track runs between 30 seconds and 1 minute. That's clear, direct, and leaves no confusion. If you want to add a bit of personality to your business, you can use subtle humor in your product descriptions. For example, 10 motivational voiceovers that will make your morning coffee jealous. It makes your listing memorable without being unprofessional. Humor builds relatability, and relatability builds trust. You also need a visual. Since you're selling audio, your preview image matters. Don't overthink this. You can create a simple graphic with the title in bold text on a bright background. It doesn't need a fancy design. Clean and readable beats overcomplicated. You can even add a tagline like, ready-to-use motivational audio clips. Step 5, promote. Now that you have a product online, you need attention. Posting it once and waiting won't do anything. You need to seed demand by showing people a taste. Take one of your clips, the strongest one, and share it on platforms where creators gather. Post it on TikTok with a caption explaining that it's part of a bundle available now. Upload it on Instagram Reels, but keep the caption direct. Say something like, use this audio in your next reel. Full pack available in bio. Keep it simple. People want quick value, not essays in the captions. This teaser approach works because you're not begging people to buy. You're giving them free value first, which makes them more likely to click. One strong sample can convert far better than long explanations. Remember, creators are busy. They're scrolling, they're posting, they're editing. They want shortcuts. Your voice pack is their shortcut. Step 6, scale and grow. Once you get your first few sales, the real growth starts with how you handle buyers. Too many people stop at the sale. The smart move is to follow up. Send a thank you email, even if it's automated. Tell them you appreciate their support and invite them to share how they used your clips. This makes them feel connected, and it also gives you free user user-generated promotion if they share. At the end of the thank you, you can tease the next pack. For example, stay tuned for our gratitude pack launching soon. That single line makes people look forward to returning. This is how you build a product line instead of random one-offs. After confidence, you create a gratitude pack, then a focus pack, then maybe an energy booster pack. Each has 10 clips, and each is clear and consistent. Soon, you have a library of different bundles, all under the same brand. Now, you're not just someone selling files. You're building a recognizable source for motivational audio. Another part most people don't pay enough attention to is customer experience. When buyers download your pack, make it easy. Provide the files in both MP3 and WAV. Organize them in a clean folder with labeled file names, such as Confidence Pack Track 1.mp3. Add a simple text file that says thank you and list the license terms. Keep your license simple. Buyers can use the clips in their videos and content, but they can't resell the files. That protects your work while keeping it user-friendly. To increase repeat purchases, you can offer bundle deals. Once you have 3 packs, create a larger collection, maybe all 3 packs for a reduced price. This not only increases your earnings, but also makes buyers feel they're getting more value. The trick is to always think in terms of collections, not isolated files. Collections scale, one-offs don't. As you grow, you can branch into related markets. Motivational voiceovers are just the start. Podcasters need intros and outros. Coaches need guided meditations. Content creators need short audio prompts for reels. Businesses need voicemail greetings. Each of these is another category you can enter with the same system. Script, generate, package, and sell. The voice is the same. The application is different. And if you really want to scale, you can license your packs to other platforms. For instance, selling bundles to stock audio websites that license clips to creators. You earn royalties each time your voiceover is downloaded. It's a different revenue stream built on the same work. What to avoid? Now, let's talk about mistakes. The biggest mistake is making too many files before testing. Some people spend weeks creating 50 tracks only to realize nobody wants them. Start small. Test with 1 pack. Get feedback. If people ask for gratitude, make gratitude next. Build based on demand, not assumptions. Another mistake is ignoring customer feedback. If someone says the pacing is too fast, listen, adjust. That feedback loop makes your next pack better. Another mistake is relying on one platform. If you only sell on Etsy and Etsy changes its rules, your income drops overnight. Always have at least 2 platforms. For example, Etsy and Gumroad, or Gumroad and your own site. That way you're not trapped. A subtle but important mistake is neglecting marketing. Uploading a product is not marketing. You have to actively share clips, email your buyers, post previews, and occasionally run small ads if it makes sense. Marketing is half the job. You can have the best audio in the world, but if nobody hears about it, it won't sell. Let's circle back to our recurring example. You start with the Confidence Pack. It sells a few copies. You follow up with a Gratitude Pack because a buyer mentioned it. You promote it to your previous buyers first, and some of them come back. You now have 2 packs. You package them together into a double pack bundle at a slight discount. A new customer buys the double pack, and now you've made twice the income in one sale. Later, you add a focus pack. Now you have 3. You launch a mega bundle called the Creator's Motivational Kit, which includes all 3. That's your higher ticket product. It all started from 1 clip. That's how small seeds grow into a real product line. What makes this business work is that AI voiceover tools are getting more realistic every day. The barrier to entry has lowered, but quality is still in demand. Not everyone knows how to make a natural-sounding voice track, pace it well, and package it in a usable way. That's where you win. You're not just generating voiceovers, you're curating and organizing them so creators can use them instantly without editing. That's worth paying for. By now, you can see how one small AI-generated voiceover turns into a repeatable system. Script it, generate it, package it, sell it, market it, follow up, and repeat. Keep listening to your buyers. Keep refining your packs and keep expanding your catalog. That is how you build not just a single product, but a growing business. What niche will you create a voiceover product in? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe while you're there.